Before history shook and before the world spoke his name, there was a woman protecting the greatest secret in the universe from behind the walls of Makkah. She was not just an ordinary woman. She was one of the wealthiest merchants of Makkah, whose trade caravans never stopped, roaming the deserts and filling the horizons. Yet with all this influence and wealth, she was a fortress of wisdom and dignity in a time when the world was drowning in darkness and ignorance. She was the sanctuary and the hidden hand that shaped history in absolute silence, without anyone noticing. For long years, she watched her husband isolate himself in a dark, lonely cave high up the mountains of Makkah. She never complained of his isolation, nor did she ever ask him to leave his thoughts and caravans. Instead, she would climb the steep, towering mountains herself, carrying provisions and water to him. With her heart, she guarded a noble man, trembling with a longing for the truth, entirely unaware that the heavens were on the verge of speaking to him, and that their lives would never be the same again. Suddenly, on a night that shook the pillars of the universe, he returned to her, trembling, shaking from the horror of what he had witnessed. He cried out words immortalized by time. "Cover me, wrap me." It was here that her true greatness manifested. She embraced his fear and spoke with absolute certainty. "Nay, by Allah, Allah will never disgrace you." At this decisive moment, the curtain was unveiled. She is Khadija bint Khuwaylid, and her great husband is Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. From the womb of this very moment, Islam declared to the entire world that a woman is not a mere follower, but the fundamental pillar for the victory of this religion. Upon her shoulders, the first responsibilities of the nation were placed, and through her steadfastness and wisdom, the destinies of humanity were decided. Makkah turned against her, and the prominent merchants besieged her, cornering her and the Muslims in the Long Valley because of her Islam. Yet she stood steadfast like a mountain, and her immense wealth and caravans vanished into nothingness for the sake of supporting his message. Because Allah never forgets the heartbeats of the truthful, He sent her His special greeting from above 7 heavens. Yes, peace from the King of Kings. And Jibreel descended for her sake, giving her glad tidings of a palace in paradise made of hollow pearls, where there is no noise nor fatigue. When she passed away, his noble heart broke, and that year was named the Year of Sorrow. He lived his entire life remembering her loyalty, so that Khadija bint Khuwaylid remains the role model for the women of the worlds in loyalty, the ultimate symbol of emulation. Khadija bint Khuwaylid is the role model for Muslim women.